Human relationships, especially human relationships in the West, really never cease to amaze me. So this video is about marriage and something I came across while doing research for one of our programs, the Dating Reboot program. I don't remember how I came across it, but I ended up finding a question along the lines of somebody asking on Quora, the Q&A site, is it normal? Or he said, I'm spending a month away from my wife. I'm going on vacation and she's very upset. Is this normal? And there were all sorts of responses, but they were all the same type of response. In fact, one of the first responses, and I'm paraphrasing, was, if you're going to go on a 1-month vacation away from the wife, you might as well just go ahead and stay there, because I can't imagine why anybody would want somebody like you coming back to them, somebody who doesn't want to go on a vacation with their partner. Nobody was really asking for context, but it was just a whole bunch of responses like this. Like, why would you want to be away from your best friend for a month? Then there were people showing up saying, like, listen, I've been in a relationship for 40 years. I and my best friend have been together in a relationship for 30 years. We do everything together. We travel together. We do this. I can't imagine being without them. Then there were people showing up saying they were relationship coaches. And they were saying things like, listen, let me tell you something. If you cannot be with your partner and you have a need, any sort of need to be away from your partner for XYZ amount of time, then something is wrong with your relationship. And it went on and on with thumbs up and thumbs up and thumbs up. And it was shocking, because these are people who say that these are people who've been married for a very long time. Is it just me? I find that very disturbing. I'll be honest with you. I find those relationships codependent. Let me just break it down for a moment, okay? First of all, I've been in a relationship for 16 years, and we've been apart many times. Sometimes we've been apart for months at a time, speak on the phone every other day. Now, granted, when we started living together, the amount of time we spent apart was so much less, right? When I would travel for business, go off and do my own thing. And by do my own thing, it just means that I need space. I'm an introvert, right? People hear things like, you need space, then something's wrong in your relationship. No, I just like to lock myself in a house and read and focus on projects and not talk to any human being, not have sex, not have conversations. That is the thing that rejuvenates me. But when we started living together, the max now is about 6 weeks apart. We found that for us, that's the sweet spot, right? In the relationship. Like, not the sweet spot, but it's where there's a little bit of friction and there's a need for intimacy and connection a little bit more. But my question is, and my concern is, why is it that so many people normalize this, like, I can't be away from my partner ever? And why is it seen as a healthy thing? Because I do not believe it's healthy at all, right? Now, I can see people being in a relationship and being that close to each other and wanting to be around each other and never wanting to take trips separately and so on. But what happens when something happens to your partner, right? Like, also, what happens to your individuality? Do you ever get to develop further as an individual after marriage if your view is that you must do everything your partner is doing and that you must go everywhere they want to go and that all your interests are somehow shared? I don't believe this is the case. I believe that the institution of marriage, while there's nothing wrong with it, it's definitely not a perfect institution. And I do believe a lot of people use it as an excuse. A lot of people use it as an excuse to not grow any further. A lot of people use it as it's like a safety net, right? It's like, I don't have to step out of my comfort zone and do something on my own. But because there are so many people who are vested and invested in this institution, that's why you can go into the comment section of something like that and you find so many people going like, yeah, totally normal. Why would you want to or rather totally abnormal to want to not spend time with your with your with your romantic partner and want to go off on your own. It is crazy, right? Now, let's talk about it from a professional perspective. As a person who works with men who struggle with sexually compulsive disorders, I meet a lot of couples who have been married for a very, very long time, and everything in their life is great. They're great couples, they're great human beings. However, the husband has a problematic relationship with sex and with pornography, and sometimes he has other secret behaviors that he's hiding. And almost every time it comes down to this feeling of a lack of freedom. He feels like it's wrong, it's unacceptable for him to express this. Like, how dare he actually say that? I just want to go on a trip on my own, bro. I just want to travel the world just on my own. I don't want to take my wife. They end up telling me this eventually, but they can't tell their wife because it's not acceptable. It's weird. She's going to take it the wrong way, right? And then women deal with the same thing. The only difference is, I think, in my opinion, that women are more likely to just get sick and tired of their man, dump him, and go off and do their own thing. And then the man is the one who's sitting around pining at home, right? Anyway, my partner, we sat down and we talked about it. And she said that, yeah, she thought it was weird. She thought it was weird that people would want to spend, she understood it, why women would feel that way, but she just thought it was weird that people would want to spend all their time together and do everything together. Like, we're traveling together, we're in a beautiful location, setting our goals, getting our self-image together, all that stuff. But once we're done with this, she's going back to where she needs to go to take care of business, and I'm going to stay on traveling to different countries for a couple of weeks. Then I'm going to come back, all right? And we're going to be fine because we've done this for years. So, I don't know. I think it's a strange thing. Gentlemen, those of you who are watching this, all I'll say is this. Take the time to define your relationship too, your ideal relationship. I would not want to be in a relationship where my partner would take offense if I wanted to leave and do my own thing. I just don't think that's healthy. I think it should be balanced. If you want to go do her own thing, hey, go and do your own thing. I am very confident in myself. I have trust for my partner. She has trust for me. But I would want to be in a relationship where I'm an individual. And I've said this over and over again. There's only one thing I try to convert people to. Have whatever relationship you want to have. But I tell people that I believe the best sort of relationship is where the two people are individuals, right? Two individuals who are already happy, who choose to come together and do life together because it improves their combined happiness. Like, their happiness level goes up when both of them come together. But it means that both people are still individuals pursuing their own paths and constantly compromising, finding what the middle ground is. That is the challenge in the relationship, and constantly checking in to see if they're happy. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I'd love to know what you guys think about that.